Hi everyone, today I'm going to show you three kinds of conditional formatting. The first kind of conditional formatting that I'm going to show you simply ranks data with colours based on highest to lowest. The next kind that I'm going to show you allows you to see whether or not something has gained or lost value over a period of time. The third kind that I'm going to show you allows you to compare all the data in a column to one value that you select in that column. Let's dive in and let's have a go. As usual, the workflows are over here, so if you don't understand what I'm saying, you want me to slow down or you want to pause the video, at any time you can, and the workflow for each of these is going to be there on the right. Okay, so the first one that I'm going to show you is simply how to format your data here in a column to see which value is highest and which value is lowest. So all we have to do here is click on Format and go to Conditional Formatting. That will open up this conditional formatting box over here. What I want you to do now is click on Color Scale, and then what we can do is we can click a color scale that's going to give you a ranking where red is the smallest and green is the largest. I like this one down here. If you want to, you can select a different midpoint. So say we want 60% midpoint. We can just put in 60 here and you will see that that immediately changes some of the colors. I'm going to stick with the 50, so the halfway point, which is the default, and I'm going to click Done. And there you can see we have now formatted that column so that the largest figure is green and the absolute smallest figure is the bold red. Very useful if you're looking at, say, sales data figures or if you're looking at student data. All right, next one that we're going to have a look at is the trend. So if we have a look at the same data here, what we're going to do now is we're going to see whether we've gained or lost over the same period of time. So this might be the start of the month versus the end of the month, for example. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight this cell here. I'm going to click on Conditional Formatting again. That's going to open up this box for me. And then I'm going to, this time, use the Format Cells If button. So I'm going to stay on single color and I'm going to format cells if less than down here. Now what I'm going to do is in the value button here, I am going to type in equals C2 and press enter. Then I'm going to select my color. Now obviously if it's less than, I want the color to be red, so I'm going to select the red background, and then I'm going to apply to the whole range. Now you can't just pull this down and copy, because what you'll end up doing is copying everything in the box, and we don't want to copy the number down. So what we need to do is we need to use the apply to range option over here, and we then can highlight the entire column and we can apply that formatting rule only, not the number, just the formatting rule, to the entire column. And now you can see that there were two lots of data where the value has decreased over time. Now I can press Done, and there's my finished formatting. The last option that we're going to talk about is slightly more complex, and this is our higher or lower. This is where I decide that one value is the one that I really, really want, and I'm going to compare all values in a column to that one value. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to highlight all the values in D. I'm going to go to Format, Conditional Formatting, and I'm going to do this time Format Cells If less than, and then I'm going to enter equals. Now I'm going to use the $, and that's going to fix this rule to the cell that I'm interested in. And I'm going to compare them all to D5, which is this cell here. So I'm going to now be comparing the entire column to this cell here. Now obviously I've gone less than, so I'm going to choose once again a red background for anything that is less than that cell's value. Then I'm going to add another rule. See this option down here? I'm going to add another rule. And this time I'm going to do greater than, and I'm going to make anything greater than green. Now I'm done. Any numbers that are greater than this number here will be highlighted in green. Any numbers that are less than this number here will be highlighted in red automatically. This is really good to see, say, comparing students or comparing salesmen or comparing share prices to one particular value of interest. Hopefully this was useful. You can obviously go back and have a look at any of these workflows. They're all individually there for you. And please like and share this video. It'll help me out. Thanks a lot, guys.